Good morning. It's Friday, October 29th. And this morning I'm going to talk a little bit about the unpleasant subject of anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism is on the rise. And I don't understand how it could rise above what it's been for centuries, from the beginnings of mankind almost. You know, we are the oldest hatred in the world. The hatred of Jews goes back probably to the beginning of civilization. 5,700 years we've been hated. And there are all kinds of tales that have been concocted about what Jews do. If you remember, for many centuries, the Catholic Church, preached that Jews were Christ killers. And then finally, after World War II, they recanted. But that doesn't mean anything to people. People remember what they want to remember, what they want to believe. Because human beings are strange creatures. We're not happy in our own selves all the time. We have to make comparisons. And so in many cases, we hate Jews simply because they're different than us, and we need to have somebody to look down on. And then they promulgate myths about everything, like the ones that say that Jews collect blood. They're bloodsuckers. They collect blood, and they use that blood to bake the Passover matzahs, and ridiculous stories like that. And then, of course, we have the Holocaust deniers, those who don't believe that there were 6 million Jews killed in concentration camps. They don't want to believe that. They want to believe it's a myth so they can go on hating us. But they're wrong. They're wrong, and we will survive all of this. We are survivors. Just take a look at how we've created a tremendous civilization in that little small patch of land they called Israel, which is smaller than New Jersey. And they've got 7 million people living there as Jews, plus about 2 million Arabs. And they have produced more for civilization than most other groups in the world. And so, why? Why are we hated? I don't know why, and I don't know that it will ever stop. And this talk I'm giving is because of an incident that struck home very near where I live. In Northport, swastikas were carved into the walls of the high school. East Northport Synagogue was accosted on Rosh Hashanah. The people standing outside, making nasty comments about the Jews as they were gathered for a minor ceremony associated with Rosh Hashanah. Why? Why is it that this keeps rising to the surface? You know, I thought that we would get past all of this when we recognized the evil in that Charlottesville rally. And we all recognized that when President Trump called those people very fine people on both sides, that he was inflaming the anti-Semites in this country, giving them solace to continue their evil thoughts. But it's 3.5 years later, and he's gone. He's not the president, but the anti-Semitism is still here, and it's rising again. And we're not doing anything about it. We, not the Jews, we, the people of the United States, are not doing anything. It will fester, and we, the Jews, will continue to be the scapegoats of all of the things that people want to say is wrong with society today. Well, I look at it this way. If we have to be a scapegoat, we can be a greater scapegoat. We still continue to do things for mankind that very few denominations have accomplished in their lifetimes. And I think we have to stick true to our mantra. We have to be good people. We have to educate our children. Try to educate our friends. is not look down on everybody or anybody. It's a difficult fight when you are considered the enemy by many. And so I don't know what's going to happen at Northport High School, what they prepared to do, and have they found the villains and singled them out for some form of punishment? Or are they just going to let it go away? I don't have the answer to those questions. But what I did last night is I went to the gathering, I don't want to call it a protest, but a stand-up. People banding together to voice opinions against the anti-Semitism and the racism that exists in this country. We gathered in the park in Northport, the Northport Village Park. And we were at this big open gazebo sort of building. And the mayor of Northport spoke, and he introduced the town councilmen and some committee men. And he introduced priests and rabbis and pastors. And these people were all different genders, mostly white. But it didn't matter. They spoke of us getting together and not giving in to the hatred that's running loose in this country. And we sang the Star-Spangled Banner. And we held placards, which you will see. And we got buttons, and there was candles given out. And it was good to be there. It was good to see how many people turned out to show their opposition to the anti-Semitism and the racism that is running rampant in this country. I wish there was a bigger crowd, but I don't know how many people were actually of this gathering. I know that I was there with Janine and Robin, and Rick Lewis was there. But I didn't see any of my usual compatriots there. So in any event, that's how I ended the day yesterday. A little bit upbeat and glad that I went and saw that so many people came out. And there were a lot of children there, and they got these candles, these artificial candles, and they waved them. And it was good to see that people brought their children there. And there were high school kids there too. So all in all, I think it was a successful gathering, and we need more of them. We need more people to gather and speak out against the hatred that's running rampant in this country. So I leave you with that today, and I hope you have a great day. Great day.